Hey, good morning, everyone. It is October the 11th, 2020, coming to you with another cool down video. I just finished a morning workout. I did not run because we have the linemen are back in town, and they probably never left, really. They're probably tired. And again, we appreciate them all. But they are back at it again after Hurricane Delta came through and shook things up on Friday. So that being said, the quick hurricane update is, for me personally, there's a little bit more damage, but the biggest difference is that there's no power again. Now, for some people, it's horrible. Whatever Hurricane Laura didn't finish off, Delta finished off for them. So I'm sorry for those people, and I appreciate the linemen, and I'm not discounting what anyone's going through. But for me personally, it's power. Power's out again. So moving on, we'll go with business. And what I want to talk about in business this morning is cash flow. So if you're not managing your cash flow, you might be getting by right now. And if you are managing it, what's your preferred method of managing it? I mean, do you just look at your bank account? Do you use QuickBooks or another type of accounting software? Do you use a bookkeeper? How do you manage your cash flow, and how do you regulate it in the field? So the reason I'm asking you that is because I just personally doubled my capacity for my company. We just purchased some equipment, and while we were able to handle the equipment purchase, next comes manpower, and then the following week after you get your manpower up to where you need it to be to double your capacity, comes double payroll. And while you're doing these jobs, it's double materials. So cash flow is really important whenever you grow. So I'm just asking you guys, what's your secret? I know how I'm managing mine, and I use QuickBooks, and I keep a close eye on everything. And I know my materials are pretty simple. I know what I'm gonna spend, and I know if I'm gonna double it. Manpower, also pretty simple, but as things get more and more complicated, I'm just looking for better ways. That being said, we'll move on to the book updates. And again, I said I was going back to focus on one book, and I have a little bit, but I did not spend much time on it last week. And I'll use Hurricane Delta as an excuse for that. But the truth is there's just been bigger priority things right now that have a bigger impact right now. It doesn't mean that the books are less important. They're very important to me. It just means that right now priorities keep shifting on me. So that being said, last week we talked about our breaking points and how we manage them, and if we can even see them coming. And this week I want to talk about your breaking point again, but I want to talk about what happens on the other side of it. So most of you guys have a way of seeing your breaking point coming, and you know how to deal with it whenever it happens. But for those of you that maybe it's a little tougher to deal with, and maybe you've lost the battle before, I want to say that if you can stick it out through that breaking point, when you're feeling overwhelmed and you feel like the entire world is coming after you, and a couple things happened that didn't go as planned, or you got a couple unhappy customers at you, and you just don't know if you can face them, my solution is to just take a deep breath, face all of your problems, all of your challenges, and if you can get through that breaking point, on the other side of it is a whole nother level for you. And that level, who knows what's in that level? I don't know where you're at, and I can't explain it, but I can tell you that every time I've pushed through that, I've reached a new level, and I've grown to be something that I never dreamed I could be. So remember that when it gets tough, it's you leveling up. And that's my encouragement for the day. And I'm not even going to ask you a question this morning. So I hope everyone has a great day. And if you enjoyed watching, or if you learned anything, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and send me some feedback. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a great day.